Well, I'm at it again. Doing a bit of tench fishing on the float on Busbridge Lake. Got here fairly early. Got here about 7:30, fishing by about 8 or 7:30. And don't know what time it is now. 11, 12 o'clock. Had 3, lost 1. Yeah, I'm just fishing float. Got overhanging dogwood bushes either side of me. So I fed a bit of ground bait down this left hand side. Chopworm pellets and hemp on the right. Mainly been concentrating on the right, not sure why. Caught all my fish down there, apart from a few perch and stuff. Just giving this new rod a go. It's an Acolyte carp waggler, 11 foot. The last time I was down here I was using an ultralight, and that was a bit too light for this. It's pretty hairy, it's really quite snaggy. So I bought this one. It's got a lot more steel to it, a lot more backbone. It's quite a fast tapered rod. I wouldn't say it locks up, but it's quite unforgiving down the in the lower half of the rod. But it's quite good for this sort of thing, because you can kind of stop the fish dead. Well, today they're not really doing what you'd expect, which is to dive straight into the snags. They're actually going out and then going around, which is quite annoying. They're not stupid. I had 2 decent male tench, about £4 or so, and I've had a female about 3, and then a few perch and rudd and stuff. So I've got a £6 line, 2.5 AA insert waggler, and then I've got my hook length it's actually £7 line. It's a high tech, so it will probably snap before the main line, almost certain of that. And then hook wise, I've got a number size 12, whoops, QM1 on there. These are brilliant. If you've got a fish for tench and use barbless, that's what you want to be on. They're mega sharp, really quite strong, and they're an interesting pattern, so to have a hook pull with these is a rarity. And said that I did have one today. I caught 2 fish on worm, and the last one I caught on these. I bought some the other week. They're dynamite durable hookers, and they're really quite good, certainly in their physical makeup. They're sort of they're very rubbery, but you can put them straight on the hook. It's not like expanders that are really soft and fall off or get eaten and smashed to bits by little fish. These are tough, so the small little roach and stuff can't nibble them to bits, and yet they're soft enough to just hook straight on, and you've got no worries on the strike. They're actually the perfect consistency for a soft pellet. I bought one lot, and I bought a few different colours the other day. I've got some white ones, and sort of more normal pellet coloured ones, and then somewhere I've got these green, betaine green ones. Not fishing far out, rod length and a half, something like that, just off the end of the vegetation. Not fed particularly heavily either. Just been sort of topping up with 20 chop worms every fish over there. Down there I've just put 2 pretty big balls of ground bait in just to kind of see if I can kickstart the swims. Nothing's going on over there really, apart from catching a few perch. Yeah, I'm pleased with the rod. I like it. So it's a little different to what I was expecting, but it is a pellet waggler rod, so I mean it is probably designed to be quite tippy for punching out floats. It could do with, for what I'm using it for, it could do with being a smidgen on the softer side. But it's really good. Got a little tiny reel on it, it doesn't weigh anything. It's nice down here. I've seen a snake earlier. I got a bit of video of that on my phone, so I'll put that on. And kingfisher flying around. Snake. There's a bit of commotion with that last fish. It struck into it, headed straight out, and then it went around the bloody bush, and I essentially had to drag him back through the bush. And he got just beyond netting range, and he got real locked up quite solid in there. And I didn't think he was going to come out. And my net pole wasn't quite long enough, so I stuck a bank stick in the end of it to make it longer. But eventually I did get him out. You know, when you get that situation with a fish snagged up like that, I can normally get them out actually. It's just a case of giving them a little bit of room to untangle themselves. If you're using barbed hooks, you can give them slack, and they quite often will swim themselves out. If you're using barbless hooks, you kind of want to keep the pressure on a little bit, just to stop them getting off. Getting a few little bites here. But yeah, eventually, they're either going to snap you, manage to free themselves, which does happen actually more often than getting snapped. It's pretty rare to get snapped, or come out, and usually they'll come out. Sometimes it takes 20 minutes. But I'd say probably 8 times out of 10 I'll get them out. There we go, nice female tench. They've been a pretty decent size, the ones I've caught today. Usually down here they're sort of 2.5 to 3 pounds, but this is the third one I've had that's definitely over 4. we go. Marvellous. Got a stubby little pectoral fin on this side. Right, let's get a quick picture. Pop her back in. On worm again. Definitely the best bait, as per usual. I suppose while I'm here, just show you the rig. So I've got a number 12, size 12 hook. Two number 8s just about, what, 5 inches above the hook. They're just kind of just tripping the bottom. About another 4 inches. Got another 2 number 8s. Then up to the float there. So the swim is probably 2.5 foot deep. And the main line, £6. Gentle underarm flick over there. Every fish, I've just been giving it a few micro pellets and a bit of hemp on each spot. The occasional little handful of chopped worms as well. Dirty old bream. Well, I'd like to say I've been bagging up, but I haven't. It's been very quiet for the last 3 or 4 hours. Just catching the odd roach, little perch. Tremendous amount of pike activity in the swim. Probably shouldn't have put any ground bait in. I bumped one fish that seemed decent a minute ago and then lost one. It was almost certainly a tench. So I think they might just be coming back on the feed again. There's at least one pike in the swim. A big one. I think perhaps a smaller one as well. Quite annoying. There you go. Well, I think it'd be prudent to pack up now. Shame I only got the one for the camera. That's fishing, I suppose. I'm just getting little roach and stuff and So I said, if I don't get another tench by 7, I'll go home. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Going on a little crucian hunt in the week, so I might take the camera then, don't know. But, for now, I think I'm going to pack up and go home. Alright, see you later.